Hello and Assalamu alaikum guys. Today we are going to be looking at our VBA environment, VBA program. So let us get started. We're going to say Alt F11 and this is our program when it doesn't have anything. So first thing first, we add Project Explorer. Basically it tells you the places on which you can code. You can code in sheet 1, you can code in this workbook, or right click in here and insert a user form module, class module, and you can add your code there. It is pretty simple. Now we have second thing called properties window. What is properties window? Basically every sheet has a property. Every workbook has a property. Every macro has a property, even if it is a single. For example, this I had a macro and this module or macro has a property called name. I can change this to loving birds. So it changes its name. So a module can have a name. Why would you want a name? Because you can't say module 1, module 2, module 3. Come on. You have to have a specific name. And by the way, what is module? Module is basically a piece of program, a piece of instructions using which you can do something. And that thing can be run through a click, or you can go to developer and macros and you see your macro in here. So let me give you an example. So basically I create a simple program like this. I just record a macro, name it clear everything, and I give it a shortcut key. What is a shortcut key? Basically when you press this shortcut key, this program is gonna get triggered, it's gonna run. I say Control Shift A, and I want it in this workbook. We give it a description. It's going to clear everything in active cell. Active cell means the current cell, the selected cell. So once we're done that, we go to home, go to clear and clear all. Good. We come back, we stop recording macro. Now what happens if I type something in here? Number one, I can select this and go to macros and run this. It's gonna trigger the code. Good. Let's do it again. Number two, I can go to insert, go to a form control. I can click in here. I can assign it to this. So whenever I press this button, this is gonna get triggered. For example, I'm on 9H. If I click on this, nothing happens because it is already empty. But if I select this and press this button, it's gonna clear it. Let us get it back again. Now the last thing, you can attach it with a picture, you can attach it with a shape. So I have a shape like circular shape, and I right click on it and say assign macro, and I assign macro to it. And when I click on this, select this, click on this, it's gonna disappear. So basically a macro is a piece of program which can be attached to any object, or you can access that macro using a shortcut key. For example, in our case, Control Shift A deletes it. Or you can go to macros and run it. What is a macro? A piece of program, a separate piece of program which can run on sheet 1 or sheet 2 or sheet 3 or even in other sheets. Okay? So if I have this sheet, I go to file, new, and I create a new sheet, a new book, sorry. And this book is called book 2. We remember that we have created our macro in book 1, right? Now we go in here, and if I go to developer, macros, I see book 1 macro that is called clear everything. If I run this, I can run it in every single active workbook. Okay, so this is what macro basically is. Then we have sheet 1. So basically sheet 1 means you want a separate code, a restricted code only in sheet 1. It won't work in sheet 2, it won't work in any other book. Okay, similarly, but it's sheet 2, it's sheet 3. This workbook is basically a code which is going to work in this workbook only. You can't make it work in other workbook like we did with macro. So last thing last, I'm going to show you how you can add these thing in here, common and uncommon. For example, if I select all these and just say uncomment, it's going to uncomment them all. And if I select all these and comment, it's going to comment them all. Basically, it's going to save you a ton of time. Okay, so what is a comment? A comment is a piece of text, piece of string, which program doesn't look at it, which compiler doesn't look at it. It's going to think of it as the user has put, the programmer has put to understand his code. For example, in here we have this clear everything, and we have its description. It's going to clear everything in the macro, in the active cell. Basically, it's a comment. Right click in here, go to edit, and then in here right click and go to customize, and go to edit again. Of course, go down. You see this? Take it and bring it here. Take the other one and bring it here. That's all. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.